Hi everyone, in this video we will solve an equation with variables on each side. Solve negative 11s equals 3s minus 182. Here we have variables on the left and the right, and we need to combine all the variables on one side of the equal sign to then isolate the variable. Since the right side has a term with a variable and without, it'll be easier to move the term with the variable to the left side so that we have fewer calculations to isolate it. So to do that, we need to do the opposite operation of the 3s. Now, some may think that because this is a subtraction sign here, that we would need to add 3s. However, we need to look at the sign in front of the 3s. Another way to help remember that is that we can add the opposite. So if we add the opposite, this will help us to see that the 182 is negative, but the 3s is positive. So to negate that, we need to subtract 3s, and we'll do it from both sides. The positive 3s minus 3s cancels, and on the right-hand side, we're left with negative 182, which is exactly what we wanted to do. On the left-hand side, negative 11s minus 3s gives us negative 14s. Now that we've combined all of the variables on one side of the equal sign, we need to continue isolating the variable by finding all of the operations around the variable and doing the opposite to negate them. Since 14 is being multiplied to s, the opposite will be divide by negative 14, and doing this on both sides to keep the equal sign balanced. Negative 14 divided by negative 14 cancels, and we're left with s. And that's exactly what we wanted to do to solve for the equation by isolating the variable all alone on one side. A negative divided by a negative is positive. 182 divided by 14 is 13 in my calculator, so the answer is s equals 13. We can always check our answer by substituting what we got for the variable into the original equation. Negative 11s equals 3s minus 182. To do that, we need to substitute the 13 in for every variable, and we always use parentheses to clearly indicate the signs and the operations between all of the numbers. So we copy everything down. Negative 11 times 13 equals 3 times 13 minus 182. Using the order of operations, we need to multiply first before we add and subtract. 11 times 13 is negative 143. 3 times 13 is 39, and we still have minus 182. In my calculator, 39 minus 182 gives us negative 143, which does equal negative 143. This means that the number that we substituted in for the variable is the correct answer, keeping the whole thing balanced. So our answer of s equals 13 is correct, and we're all done.